Hello, and welcome to this quick tutorial on how to connect Jitsi-Meet Mobile with the GunTube Chamber. For those that don't know, the GunTube Chamber is basically a meeting, in the old Hangout, Google Hangout S style server that allows you to live stream to YouTube, as you used to be able to with Google Hangouts. Uh, GunTube Chambers basically it is built. It's a modified. The core of GunTube Chamber is modified and built off of the Jitsi-Meet architecture. It has been modified and configured for GunTube use. So it's a little bit customized than your standard Jitsi-Meet deployment. So there is that. But again, we don't need a separate application to connect and use the GunTube Chamber server. All of the modifications are strictly server side, as well as branding and whatnot. So it's very simple. Yes, there's a bit more to it in detail with hardware and whatnot, but I'm not going to bore you with the details. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how you would use the Jitsi-Meet application to connect to GunTube Chamber. And the reason why you'd want to use the Jitsi-Meet application is, say you're on your Apple iPhone or you're on your Android phone and you'd like to join a chat. It is very easy. So watch this and we'll go over it. So first I'm going to screen share the I'm going to use an Android emulator to show how you would do this. So now bear with me. I'm going to use BlueStacks, which is a free Android emulator you can run on Windows. Now, you would just open up Jitsi-Meet, and here it goes into phone mode for me. Okay. Once you're in Jitsi-Meet, the mobile application on iPhone OS, on iOS iPhone, or on Android, you would go up to here. You see the little squiggly lines. Okay. You see, it's in its generic setting. Every time the application will update on Android or iPhone, it will automatically set everything to default again. It'll overwrite your settings that you had there before. So you have to set this every time the application updates. But you want updates because they fix security flaws. And they fix bugs too. So you would go into settings here. Okay. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'll just put Mike. And we'll put the Gravatar email address. And if you don't have a Gravatar email address, get an email address and sign up with gravatar.com. I will put a link in the description of this video below where to sign up for a Gravatar account. And you would upload your avatar to that account. That way you can use that on multiple applications like Jitsi-Meet, GunTube Chamber, WordPress, and some form software also use Gravatar. So that's why you'd want to use it, because instead of loading, bogging down other servers with tons of avatar images, you just upload it to this one site and then just interface that application or device with that one site. So basically, you would type in your email address. I'm going to use GunTube's old email address. If you send email to this email address, we probably won't respond. It's just for demonstration purposes. And you would put in next under server URL, you would put in the GunTube Chamber address. So that would be HTTPS. Yes, we use security. chamber.guntube.org. Okay. Now, next, if you want to make sure every time you join a chat, you start with the audio and the video muted, you would turn these two things on right here. Okay? All right. The next thing you'd want to do is this is for advanced users, but again, if you're worried about something, what you would do is you turn on advanced settings, and you probably want to disable peer-to-peer mode because it can affect how your phone and you as a user interact and interface with the server. I would recommend disabling this for all users. So if you're on an Android or an iPhone device, disable this. You don't need it. Let the server handle it. That's why it was built. Okay. Don't disable crash reporting, because if the application crashes or doesn't work properly, you want to be able to send the statistics back to the company that made this software so they can fix it. So I wouldn't disable that. Then you would just go back and, for purposes, we'll just join this particular instance. And you can see that we have joined as a participant. But let's get out of that. So it worked. And that's it. It's that easy. So if you got questions, comments, again, if you get invited to a chat and you don't necessarily want to click the link that's provided via email, you can just type in the room name, but make sure you type it in alphabetically correct. Otherwise, you might have problems. So there you go. Also, another thing, what you can do is, if you don't put it in your settings, if you don't have this stuff set up, you could also just click this voice only right here, and then you will join as just voice, and there will be no video. So you might want to do that in case you're in a working environment that you don't want everyone to see what's going on, or you're in an environment where you're around people at an event that you don't really want it to show other people because of privacy reasons, of course. So, keep that in mind. With that, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting GunTube, and we hope to hear from you soon.